2021 was a great deer season for us. We made a lot of great memories. We had a lot of fun, saw a lot of deer, and Dad got his personal best, not once, but twice. It's a special year we're excited to celebrate. Of course, all these great memories don't just happen. It's a result of a lot of hard work Mom and Dad do, especially as season starts and everything that's involved in packing and preparing. A lot of work goes into that, and we are grateful for all they do.
Up against the cab, and then all the rest of this we're gonna wait till we put other junk in there, and then we'll just set it around.
Sure. Yeah, it ain't light, is it?
You know, Brother Wells blessed us with that.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I got that black one. I'm gonna get another one from the barn and take with us. Crossbow and accessories. We got that in there. Regular bow and accessories. I got a bunch of broadheads somewhere. I don't see anything about it. Most of the time I'm gonna use binoculars and rangefinders. We set them out.
in that plastic bag there in the bottom underneath that seat thing.
Alright. Okay, 4-wheeler deer stands, grinder and vacuum seal stuff.
have
We're
to
gonna
do
put
that.
that in the back seat. I mean the
Back
back of the truck. Hunting clothes and the new bags. We got them out here. We ain't there. Rifles and bullets, pots and burners at the stack top. Knives, you got the knives.
Got them?
So really what we got left is the ice chest and air compressor, the limb saw, the deer stands. We put the hunting clothes in, which we got them all around here. It's just throwing them over the thing.
This Sunday, we got home from church, packed up the truck. Feels like it's 1,000,000 degrees. It's 100% humidity. It's got to be. And even though it's not quite 80, it's so hot. This time a week from now, the low will be 36. All right, it's Sunday, October something.
23rd.
23rd, okay, whatever day it is, probably. And we're loaded down. I think we pretty well got it all.
Yeah, we loaded it down. We're used to having a 24-foot horse trailer, and we put it all on a 14-foot four-wheeler trailer in this truck.
That's kind of interesting, but we got it. We got it figured out. So we're headed up to Missouri, bow hunt, then gun hunt. See what all we can do. Okay, tomorrow's season opener. So excited. Headed up right now to the camp. It's a cold, rainy, windy day today. And Dad's already up there getting ready for gun season. So we're picking up after a very unique bow season. Joel and I each had opportunities thwarted, shall we say. And we left after having a great time. Dad stayed around and got such a great deer, and we're hoping, among the three of us, hoping everybody gets a great deer. Dad's gonna naturally be pretty picky because he's already got this deer of a lifetime. So I don't know what his strategy is. I had this illustrious plan that I'd shoot a buck in bow season and then get really picky in deer season. Since that didn't happen, I don't know. My task is to stop and get some propane for the heaters for the blinds. We've reached that great stage in life where Daddy has us spoiled to heaters in the deer blind. First stop, they were sold out, so everybody may have the same idea with us. Looks like it's going to be a cold opening gun hunt, but hey, we're all for it. We're just excited to be getting out here. It's just funny, I've got the sun peeking out from this side, but I got snow flurries blowing in the windshield, so it should be an interesting week. Who knows what the weather's going to be doing, but we're going to have a good time anyway.
According to this, sunrise will be 6:59, which is 7 o'clock.
Okay.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
the other thing said 7:02.
That's
so
right.
We're saying basically 7 o'clock. That means you could legally shoot at 6:30.
Yeah.
So that means you want to be in the stand. 6 o'clock would be great. You want to be in the stand by 6:15.
Okay.
Earlier would be better instead of later.
Okay.
We decided it'd take us 40 minutes to get over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll leave at 5:20.
We leave here at 5:20.
So wake up 4:45, and that gives us time to get some.
We leave here at 5:20.
We both start in that.
There at 6,
Yeah.
and we gonna ease in there together and get in the stand.
Yeah.
And then we'll by between 8 and 9, I'll be picking deer up.
There you go. Now we're talking. I love it. Okay, day number 4. We're starting hour 35 of stand time. We have switched up. Went back to the blind where we started the week. We're giving the other one a break. I was going to set up on a ladder stand where we've got some camera pictures, but the wind is wrong. So, trying this blind again. That 8-point, we've got the pictures up on camera. He has been known to walk out during the day, so we're just hoping for a midday walkout with that 8-point. Certainly we'd love to see gator, so we're gonna give it a try. Hang in here one more evening and see what happens. We kept plotting and trying to figure out where to be, which stand, which time. It was just one of those years where Joel and I just couldn't get the right place, the right time, but we sure had fun talking about it and thinking about it.
I don't know why in the world I didn't go get on that stupid lock on last night, and I didn't think about it until after I was already back there, and there was, didn't want to walk across the bottom or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Well, hey, that's how the luck of the draw goes. This morning he had the buck walk by the stand you was in yesterday, So you do whichever one you want over there.
We ain't at Miller's, we ain't in a hunting club, we ain't, it's, if you mess up and shoot one, oh well. If
Right.
you see one you like, but it may not be what.
Well, what
shooting
killed him was the next day there was 2 monsters on his place in the daylight.
Yeah.
And he done tagged out,
Of course, all along the way in the 2021 season, I've got the cameras out trying to capture some of these memories I know we'll enjoy looking back to later. It can be contested among some of the hunters when I pull out the camera and try to record a little footage, but even then we have some fun with it.
But you
Are
think
you filming all this?
I am doing whatever I want. You hush.
that you think the wind?
Have you ever seen the hunting shows? The plotting is the best
you don't
part.
Think,
Yeah,
no,
it ain't got
the
me
killing's
in
the
there.
best part.
No good.
I do think the best part of hunting is the memories made with everyone around you. And there's something about a deer camp where people start talking, they start retelling stories that have been handed down for generations. And that was a really special thing that happened this year. We had Dad talking and sharing some of these legendary stories that I've heard all these years. And I just love capturing that because we have some really neat memories when we start looking back to our family and some of the things that we've done outdoors in the past.
No, well, my pa-in-law, of course, they come up through the Depression and after World War II, he come home and hunting was serious. You was trying to feed your family. Now, I mean, he liked it. He kept fox dogs and all that when it got to where it could afford it, I reckon. But I got an old shotgun. I got an old Model 12 in my gun case that this trailer couldn't hold all the squirrels and stuff it killed, And he bought it used when he came home from World War II. But the idea of paying to hunt, he didn't believe in that. When they started making them pay for the hunt and all that kind of stuff,
it wasn't whatever. Well, in fact, I went home with Judy. We was in I went to Northeast, and she was a senior, and I was a freshman, and her uncle was in that club I was talking about that had all the land between Oak Grove and Lake Providence. Bible Mason Wildlife Management area is just a part of it now, but it's the only woods left. And so Judy took me to see her uncle. We wasn't married, nothing else. And he got me in there, you know, in the club, and pa-in-law, he didn't believe too much in paying to hunt. Well, I bought me a pair of insulated, camouflage looking insulated, you know, from Howard Brothers. There wasn't even Walmart back then. Deal. I come out with him on that first morning. He looked at me and said, "You look like a club member." Because he had his old work pants and shirt that he worked outside in. Well, that's what he went hunting in, you know. And,
is that when Mama said you was something to Mom about what Mama say?
Oh, hey, now listen. My mother-in-law was a little quiet woman. She never said nothing bad about nobody. Generally, if somebody was saying something bad about somebody, she'd be try to say something good about them. She told Judy, said, and look, they let me come stay there. Pa-in-law liked people, and he liked hunting and whatever. And of course, I was dating Judy, so they let me stay there and hunt before we was married. You know, we was dating whatever. And my mother-in-law told Judy, said, "Don't fall for him. When hunting season's over, he'll be gone." Well, this is the 48th hunting season since I did one before we got married. I'm still around. It was the year it was the winter he came back from the war. And he went over to Beth River Swamp, which he could walk to from his house. Well, now it was a few miles across there, but he walked to it and gonna try to kill some ducks in there. And got over there and ran into Red Pullen, which is a guy that lived on the Arkansas line 2 or 3 miles from him, and they was friends, you know, knew each other forever. And Brad, between them, they had 5 of them old paper shotgun shells. And that's all the shells they had between the 2 of them was 5 shells. They wasn't shooting flying ducks. They was catching them bunched up on the water. You know, you was trying to get something to feed your family. People, you know, makes me wonder about these idiots nowadays that wants to break our economy. They ain't got no idea about what a depression was.
Wow. Different world.
You better believe it. And they standing there listening, talking, you know, and they kept listening. They said, "He's going to cross down there where we killed that spike the other day." And jumped in them trucks, and we took off in that 449, whatever it is. I mean, it starts off the Egg Farm Road. It's the main road that goes into Pine Grove. Where them 3 bridges was, they put 2 men at every bridge with guns in August. Line that road. I'm thinking, now the trooper can come by, the game warden can come by. Well, I don't know if it was luck or because I was over behind the truck praying hard as I could, but the deer ended up turning, and they said, "Oh, he's done turned. They gonna go to so and so. We ain't gonna get him." And we went back to the house and talked about the brick wall. I'm telling you.
I've never heard of somebody doing that in the middle.
In addition to having a lot of fun, we got some work done, put up a new stand in a new area. Even then we managed to have a little fun with that as well. 2021 was a weird season. It seems like the lockdown hit pretty early. There were a lot of those wrong place, wrong time kinds of moments. Of course, we had a great time. It's always really fun to see that many deer. It's some other animals mixed in as well. I saw a lot of deer as I sat with the camera and just enjoyed filming all the wildlife, seeing all the deer move in and out. We didn't see the right one while I was on the stand, but we saw a lot of animals and just had a beautiful time enjoying watching them and spending time together. Well, it's been a good season.
It's been a really good season. Joel got to come hunt, and he only got to hunt, was only going to have 3.5 days, and he killed this nice deer on the first evening.
Yeah, that is a great deer. Who's a fighter?
Yeah, he done broke some stuff off, real tall on this side. So nice deer when you're in a pinch and only got a few days to hunt and know it.
Yeah, that was a great deer. And then, okay, this was your gun deer.
No,
that's the bow deer. Okay, that's the bow deer. And he's just this gorgeous, heavy, big, tall. And you
real
told the
nice
story about
10.
him.
He broke a brow tine off, but still enough there to count as a point. Got a little bit of a kicker. Really nice deer. I saw him. It took 45 minutes to get him to where I could get a shot, and some of it might have been me calling, and some of it was luck, and some of it was, there was a little 4-point out there, 3-point sort of, that he saw, and with me grunting and him seeing that, had a live decoy, and he come busting out the woods when I finally got him down there, and he's walking fast. I hit him a little low, hit him right where I wanted to, except it was a little low, and it took us a day to find him. But really a great deer, biggest deer I've ever killed. I know he weighed over 300 pounds. I went and bought a scale after the fact.
It was good
But he
motivation.
filled the back end of a truck up.
Yeah, great deer. So that was your bow deer, and then turned around.
And killed this one with a gun.
Wow.
And
I know I've never touched a deer this heavy. That's
yeah,
unreal.
he's unbelievably heavy. If he'd
That's
been
just-
tall as the other deer, it'd be just couldn't believe it. He's so heavy all the way around, and
Big old-
really nice 10
That's
point.
just a-
It was I don't know, 10 days, 2 weeks after I killed that one, and he'd done run a bunch of weight off. His skin was loose. He'd run so much weight off, and I did weigh him with the scales I bought after that one, and he weighed 2 1/4, and with his skin loose from running weight off.
Wow.
And he wasn't nowhere close to this, and it made me sure that one weighed well over
Yeah.
300 pounds.
For sure.
But big,
And all
nice
this
deer.
rubbing, he'd been rubbing and fighting and
Right,
scraping
right.
all
Had a
this.
little extra point, and down here at his base is just unbelievably big around. He was. In fact, I've kept a jawbone out of him. I'm planning on trying to figure out how old he was, but he was old. He, big, heavy, he's an old deer. Really nice deer, great season. My 600-yard rifle did a good job at 25 yards.
There
He
you
went
go.
about 10 yards and
That was
flipped.
it.
That was it.
Oh, wow. Well, what a good season. 2 of the biggest deer I've ever held up like this.
Yeah, the
And-
2 biggest deer I've ever killed.
Yeah, and it was a tough bow season just with the way the pattern was. I ended up there when it was the lockdown, but once they started moving, these
Yeah.
big, great
Well,
deer.
that was the deal of being retired and having the whole season to hunt instead of only a couple of days. It's tough to do it when you only got 3 or 4 days to do it in.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. Well, good season.
really good season.